Go.
I wasn't ready. Rob and Drew here on the porch drinking a white wheat ale. This is Dudes with Brews. Good? Too short? Cue the intro.
Dudes with Brews on a Porch presents to you another edition of Strange Brews, Conspiracies, Murder, Ghost Stories, Aliens. They're all coming to get you, my dears.
So now we can do the actual episode, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is, right? Strange brew today.
Yeah.
We're drinking a UFO white wheat.
White wheat.
It's just UFO, but it says white on there too.
UFO white.
UFO white.
Is that a type of alien? Phone's going off.
It will be.
All right, read the deets real quick.
All right, so the deets. It's light, crisp, refreshing. Well, no, it's not. I started that out wrong. Sorry. These are the deets. Light, crisp, refreshing, and brewed with orange peel and coriander. UFO White follows in the tradition of spiced white beers that have been brewed in Belgium for well over 100 years. Cool down at a beachside bonanza with this brew.
Bonanza.
Yeah, serve with a slice of orange and enjoy. This is an employee-owned brewery, Harpoon Brewery.
Harpoon Brewery, who made the Dunkin' Donuts beer.
Yeah,
that we had.
I don't know what to call it. It's not a fan favorite. But it's an employee-owned.
Keep that open, please.
Harpoon Brewery is employee-owned in Massachusetts and Vermont. It looks like.
Right. That's and we're doing it in addition to Strange Brew, as you said before. A couple topics we're going to talk about. One, Phil joins us on the porch. He has been a troublemaker today. He's checking things out. Our our dog watcher right now is Madison, who is failing at her job. Madison, you got to watch the dog.
I am doing that.
Okay. It was brought to my attention, Rob, that we did not talk about this Area 51 raid that's supposed to be happening in September. There's a Facebook event. I think like over 1 million people have responded saying that they're going, and like their mantra is they can't stop us all. They're going to raid Area 51, see what's in there, and which is stupid. Why would you tell them? Like, I mean, there's got to be another way to organize it.
How do you organize 1 million people? I think that if we're gonna, if you want to find out, if you want to take 1 million people on a quest like that, go to Fort Knox and find out if there's gold there. Go to the White House and make sure that the wall doesn't get made or something.
Yeah.
But I guess the Area 51's okay too. But I just,
what do you think Phil thinks about it?
Anything that was there in 1951 is not there anymore.
Yeah,
47 or whenever it was.
Yeah, it's all gone. I mean, even
they moved it, right. Like I think it's in the lore that they moved it from Area 51 to some other place,
right,
up the road somewhere.
But in honor of that, thank you to.
It's still interesting. It's definitely an interesting. Yeah. I mean, this is if this actually happens and that many people show up, that this might be the spark that lights the powder keg that says, "Oh yeah, hey, the internet can be used to mobilize people in a good way to get things done, to find out things and to do things that need to be done."
People have been killed trying to go into Area 51. They get several warnings. Oh
yeah. Anybody that's like planning on going, and if they do go and decide to just bum rush Area 51, the front lines are potentially.
September 20th, the day before my birthday, from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all.
From 3 a.m. to 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
They only blocked out 3 hours for that excursion?
We will meet up at the Area 51 Alien Center tourist attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
So this was a joke that people took seriously?
Oh, you know people are going to take seriously. 1.9 million people say they're going. 1.4 are interested, and 214,000 people have shared it. So yeah, it's a joke.
214,000 people only have shared it?
Yeah, that's
Then
it.
how do they have 1 point whatever million
You
people?
can say you're going to it, but they don't share it.
Well,
You don't have to share it.
oh, it's probably a good idea not to share it.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, we'll see what happens, huh?
Yeah. I mean, are
let's
they
see them
expecting that
aliens.
are they expecting
That's
like a
funny.
crowd of a million people are gonna walk up and then for that reason alone, like the people are gonna go, well, like the military people are gonna go, well, we can't shoot all of you, so I guess come on in.
Well, I mean, yeah, right, and it's like, why would
Maybe they'll just lock the doors.
they're gonna move everything? Yeah, just like, or they're just gonna get one of those giant like sound wave thingies. Let's drink this beer.
Yeah, we haven't even
6 minutes in.
It smells good though.
Yeah, so it looks light. It looks like a light beer. It's white. It's bubbly. You can smell the funk.
Yeah, that coriander. I don't know what that is still.
What do you want? In here? Not in here, no.
This is the porch.
The porch. We'll watch The Office in a little bit, baby. Madison, come here for a second. Can we talk to you? Do you believe in aliens?
I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't, so I don't really know.
Way to
speak
not answer
you
the
gotta
question.
Speak loudly.
I mean, I kind of don't, but I kind of do, because they scientifically haven't found them yet or haven't said that they're fake. But
Wait a
I
minute.
don't
Wait a
really
minute.
know.
Scientifically, they haven't found them. You don't know about this evidence.
I don't know if they're real or not.
Are you having your kids watch Ancient Aliens?
No, they're not watching Ancient
Well,
Aliens.
then they don't. There's evidence. There is evidence.
I think aliens are already here, Madison.
We are the
Is it
aliens.
you?
I am the alien. Phil is an alien. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I would be interested day before my birthday to see what happens.
Yeah.
The
So-
day before my birthday, Rob, September 20th. My birthday, the 21st of September, is my birthday. I'll be 29, almost 30.
That in December, right? Is your birthday?
September 21st.
Oh, September 30th.
Yes, the
Do
30th.
you want to say it again? Just one more time.
The
Just one more
21st
time. And the
21st of
is
September.
Okay.
The last four of my social is
And mother's maiden name.
this beer is very smooth.
It is smooth.
It's very light, very crisp. Everything it said it was.
4.8% alcohol.
11 on the IBUs.
11.
11, not bad.
Oh, I didn't see that on there.
Not bitter. You can taste it. It's good.
Yeah. Well, that's what's weird is what the one we did last week was 10 IBUs, right?
Mm-hmm.
This does not seem like it's more bitter.
I couldn't tell you how
wouldn't
it's
s-
measured.
I wouldn't say they're anywhere near each other on the bitterness scale.
We're drinking a tall boy because
Yeah.
we're tall boys. So that's just a little dive into
So Madison, do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know about that either.
What about
You gotta
ghosts?
talk. You gotta speak really loud when you go into the mic.
I don't know about that either.
You don't have to talk like we know what you're saying. We understand what you're saying. You just have to talk louder.
So what about ghosts of
Okay,
animals?
Like that?
Do you believe in ghosts of animals? So if let's say something tragic happened to Phil, do you believe he'd come back and haunt us?
I don't know.
Do you want to believe it?
We'd find all our stuff chewed up because he keeps nibbling on all our stuff.
If someone would hurt Phil, I would attack them and kill him.
Wow.
That's a bold move, but I like your commitment to your dog.
If someone hurt Ashton or my dad or
Yeah,
anyone
they can get
in
away.
my family, I would kill them.
All right. You know what? A fun fact that Madison told me today. She recently just learned that Jackie Chan was a dude.
Oh, you thought Jackie was a girl's name?
No. No, she it was the Chan that threw her off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, you should look into Jackie Chan. He's
So-
an interesting dude.
In honor of the pain in the ass that is my furry friend Phil, We're gonna do a Strange Brew episode on pets and their ability to see paranormal as well as be paranormal.
Yeah.
Rob, and
Which we can start wherever you want to. I looked into the pets being paranormal.
yeah.
Maybe he can find out that the guy, maybe he can find out if the guy that lived here, the guy who died and lived here, maybe we can find out if he still lives here, because the dogs can see paranormal and we have one. So
That's what we're going to find out today.
Pretty sure he died in a hospital, but that's neither here nor there.
maybe he can still haunt the house because he loved it so much. Like you said, he hasn't done anything bad to us yet.
So he must like us.
That's my mentality with the ghost that lives in my apartment.
Yeah. So, well, Rob, when I grew up on a farm, we've talked about it a little bit. It was we believed it to be haunted. There were some weird things that happened, some scarier things that happened. But nonetheless would be like middle of the night, I don't know, 2, 3 in the morning, when the dogs would just start barking and going crazy. Pitch black out. Like, you can't see anything. You look out the windows, there's nobody around. It's like, what's happening? And it always seemed to happen, like, it was always at night. That they would, and these were ones that were inside.
Yeah. Well, and if it happens, stuff that happens like on the minute or whatever, like, because I think we've talked about this in the past episode, but there's like different types of ghost hauntings. There's like like habitual hauntings or whatever, where it's like ghosts that, like, if a guy got up every morning at 2:15 and did something, like, then that thing might happen, or somebody goes up and down the stairs their whole life, like servicing something up and down the stairs, like, then you might hear footsteps on the stairs. Like, otherwise there's like independent haunting. I don't know what the terms are, but like, ghosts that just do whatever they want, and then there's like ghosts that you can see and that will do bad things to you. There's ghosts that will do good things to you. It's there's a lot of different things out there.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of stories out there that I looked on Reddit, and it was always like, there was one specifically of a dog who every day got up at 3 in the morning, every single day, every night, and would just walk the house, look into every single room. And one time, I think it was, and they would leave the doors open, and he would just, it was like on the dot, 3 in the morning, up, walking the house, looking, Masson, follow the pooch, please. One time they had guests over or whatever, and it was in a bed, and he went to the end of the bed and turned around and just stared at the door. It was like for 30 minutes or something, just didn't move, stared at the door, then eventually continue his walk. And
yeah,
but for a dog to do that every single day at the same time is
it's weird.
I'm trying to encourage Phil not to nip, so
okay, I won't
tell him to stop.
Okay, sorry. When I had Kat, like, there was a couple times, like, I don't know if you ever saw the picture, but like, she used to stare in the living room on 9th Street. She used to stare at that.
Right.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah.
And then like they took a picture of that spot, and there's like an old man in the picture that wasn't there.
I do remember that. Yeah. Your mom showed me the picture that she took, and like the shadow, it
looks like a straight up old dude,
like an old man, like, yeah, and it was eerie.
Yeah, very. Yeah, there's a few pictures that we have like floating around that have some interesting stuff on them. Kat used to, like, she would wake up at night.
Kat was the name of your dog.
Yeah, Kat's a dog. But I had like a chair at the foot of my bed, and I remember like on one or two occasions where she'd wake up and growl at that chair, and that always weirded me out. I didn't like that. I believe more in the idea of pets being sensitive to paranormal stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, more like they're more apt to like to see or hear things or whatever, more so than them coming back. I don't know if I don't know if a pet's consciousness comes back the way that I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't think that way. I feel like, but I don't know. I did some research on the other thing too, so we'll get into that.
That's really, when it comes to like stories like that, it's usually the dogs. I never really had, like at the farm, I didn't have any issues or occurrences with the cats, like just staring off or anything like that. It was always the dogs. Yeah.
Well, cats are I think dogs are protective by nature.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to try and alert you to things no matter what. Whereas cats, like, they just, like, they're going to, if something,
don't give a...
Yeah, they're going to go hide
A rat's hiney.
Yeah. Rat's hiney. Or any hiney for that matter.
Yeah. Whenever I would, like, when my dad would be on vacation or whatever, and I had to watch the farm, take care of all the stupid animals and all that stuff, I would always have a dog or cat by me in bed because I was always so, like, terrified of the stuff I was hearing. And just, like, you just got that feeling like...
Yeah.
Someone's... You're not alone or whatever.
And that, like, yeah, that's the feeling that like... Because even if you see something but you don't have that feeling... I would rather see something crazy, like see like shadowy like ghost or whatever, and not have it accompanied with that feeling of terror than to not see anything. Don't do that, buddy. And to not see anything and have that terrible feeling.
Phil, stop it. Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, so that's just me. I don't like that feeling of terror that comes with, and it might come more with the unknown than it does with when you see something. But
one time, I was laying. I used to always just pass out in the living room of my dad's, and he would just leave me on the couch or whatever. I had a bed, but I was sleeping on the couch, and one day, like, I heard something in the middle of the night. And I kept hearing like creaking, stuff like getting knocked over or whatever. And my heart was pounding and pounding and pounding because I was so scared, like something was going on, and it was just a cat.
Yeah, getting closer and closer and closer. Yeah, no,
dude, it terrified me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That unknown, like until you know what it is, even if it turns out to be a ghost or an alien or whatever, like it's the not knowing that makes it.
It was, I mean. When the dogs would like freak out and bark, that's like when I was like, I didn't like it the most, because that's like
they got to be barking at something,
right? And like it's not like they could really, like, it was pitch black. Their vision's probably different than ours, but it's just out of nowhere they're just starting barking, and like in a general area or whatever, and it's like,
what do you think the dog of the sea is?
Huh?
What do you think the dog in the like the equivalent to a dog in the ocean?
Isn't it otters? Isn't that what they say?
I don't know. I never heard that before.
There's sea lions or something like that. They're like dogs.
Oh yeah, I guess they do bark. Do you think they bark at stuff and chase it in the water?
Do you think they see like
fish ghosts?
Captain Davy Jones?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You think they found his locker in the sea?
Yeah, like, okay, so that's like if Davy Jones, what do you think? What do you think sleeps at the foot of Davy Jones's bed in the abyss?
What?
I have a question. Okay. Is Davy Jones' locker real or fake at the bottom of one ocean, like another ocean?
Yeah, it's a locker down there. No,
I don't know. I don't know the origin of Davy Jones' locker. I think it's like just an urban myth, like treasure hunt type of thing. Foot Locker would be is what it means.
It could be, yeah.
Like the Goonies?
Maybe like the Goonies. The Goonies is
bad.
You like that movie?
Yeah.
You like Sloth?
Which one's Sloth again?
Hey, you guys! The weird looking one.
The guy with the eyes and the ears.
Oh, him? The one that
I don't know how my description gave you the answer better.
I didn't see the full movie of it.
You've seen Sloth, haven't you?
Is it the one that was just?
He's got a goofy looking face.
They locked him in a cooler or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's how I remember him.
How would you like it if you woke up one day and there he was, Sloth?
I would freak out. I would scream at the top of my lungs, and I'd grab something very hard and smash it on his head.
You're violent. Where do you get this from?
I know, she's like sitting here quiet as all day, and then when she opens her mouth, she's gonna kill people and smash people.
Oh, that's my sister. If I'm really scared of when, like, so I've talked about this before. Remember when I said if you come, like, you're gonna prank me at Halloween, you're gonna buy a scary mask, and then you're gonna, like, tap on my shoulder. You're, like, gonna tap on my shoulder and make me up and, like, be with the scary mask. I said, I'm warning you, I might punch you in the face. That's what I said.
Bring it.
I think anybody that scares
Right
anybody
now.
is, then they need to expect that to happen.
Yeah. Right. So you did more research than I, and you did on the topic of
Pets,
physical, like,
animals coming back, or being ghosts.
not
So,
Pet Cemetery style.
Yeah, not necessarily pets or whatever, but I just this one, like, really honestly, I researched a couple different sites.
You have you have that pooch as a kid, and then something happens to him, to old Roy, and then you wake up one day to your toes getting licked like Roy used to do. Only there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Besides your creepy uncle.
Most of these are actually, like, there's a few of these that are like towns that have, like, their own mythology behind some of this. So, like, the first one is Nashville's Belmont Hillsboro neighborhood. There's a pooch. Pooch wants is now. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What the heck? They have this written kind of weird. I'm gonna assume that this is Belmont Hillsboro is the name of the dog, and Nashville is where it happens.
Okay.
But they have it written out kind of weird. But now this seems kind of weird to me. Like, they wrote this out and they go that on Halloween the spirit of a good-hearted boxer. Oh no, it's not. All right, so I read it right before. Preston. I'm sorry, guys. I should have read this multiple times before. I only wrote it twice this week. But
A boxer, like a dog. The boxers.
so it's, yeah. But the way that it's written out is like Nashville's Belmont Hillsboro neighborhood is one of the most famous ghost dogs around. So it's like, it sounded like
Oh, sure.
it's written as in it's a neighborhood, but it also sounded like it could have been the name of the dog. Preston is the name of the dog, and it keeps a vigil eye over young trick-or-treaters every Halloween. Witnesses have heard barking on Halloween night, which seems kind of like
anyone with a dog.
yeah, like there's dogs every dog in the city would be barking because there's random people walking all over the place. But here's where so others say that if you walk too slowly or stop in the middle of the street, an unseen dog will bump and nudge you along so you don't get hit by a car.
That's a nice dog.
Yeah.
It's like the dog version of Casper. Right now,
Yeah.
Phil is staring at his reflection in the door, and he's not liking what he's seeing.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
he's he's saying maybe I had too many Scooby snacks.
He was in a puffed up stance there for a minute.
Yeah, he was. He's okay now. Anyways,
Oh. He just dipped and dodged. He got around himself. So the next one is a demon cat of the Capitol.
all right.
So the United States Capitol building is said to be haunted by the ghost of a cat, known by some as Demon Cat.
Demon cat.
The demonic kitty is said to have glowing red eyes and appears out of nowhere to scare the living hairballs out of people. That's what it says.
Hairballs,
The living hairballs. So the legend of Demon Cat dates to the days when cats were brought into the basement tunnels of the Capitol to kill rats. The vile feline is one of these rat killers, or so the story goes. Some say demon cat appears before important events or natural disasters. It was seen before the stock market crash of 1929 and the assassination of Kennedy in 1963.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So how do they know what it looks like?
It was seen.
What does it look like?
It's got red eyes. And it's
black.
don't
like rabid animals have red eyes?
Well, I'm sure it disappears. I don't know. There's a reason they think it's a ghost.
So it was really at Kennedy's assassination and the stock market.
It was seen right before those things happened.
A black cat with red eyes, huh?
I guess so, yeah. Hey, no. Sorry.
Phil is now chewing on the podcast equipment.
Just the Velcro strap that keeps the cord wrapped up.
Phil.
Still not cool, Phil.
Keep that up when you're going to put you out like old yellow.
Now, if I remember correctly...
I'm just kidding. Kidding.
These get increasingly better because the next one is the black dog of Connecticut will kill you.
I'm intrigued at the fact that like this cat has been like some pretty like monumental events.
I think he was always seen in the Capitol building, so he wasn't like at the assassination of Kennedy.
Oh, fair enough.
He was just seen like right before, like in the Capitol building. So he's stuck there for eternity.
Okay, I got you now.
I hope there's a ghost rat for him to kill so often.
What's he chewing on? An ant?
He eats ants like crazy.
Yeah, he likes to eat them.
This dog cannot go by an ant without eating it.
You're right. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's well fed. You can tell he's kind of fat now. He's getting a little chubby.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Connecticut, the dogs and the black dog of Connecticut will kill you.
All right.
The black dog hangs around Castle Craig in Connecticut, where it has terrorized hikers and castle visitors for decades. Described as small, short-haired, and spaniel-like. Oh.
God damn it.
That's you could let him outside. Go, Phil.
But he needs his leash.
Go get his leash. Go get that Woolite too, please. Fucking dog.
I think I said before I said he'll have to go out in like an hour and a half because he drank that water. But that's what you'll know that's on, we should have taken him out before.
Well, he was sleeping.
You got to...
Hold on.
Phil. Let me know when.
We're back.
All right.
The piss break is taken, or has happened.
All right. So the black dog makes no sound even when it seems to be howling or barking. The spectral pooch comes with its own folklore. If a man shall meet the black dog once, it shall be for joy, and if twice, it shall be for sorrow, and the third time,
pleasure.
He shall die.
Oh.
Not pleasure.
Oh, all right. Some people might, get a kick out of that.
I guess so. Numerous people blame the animal for the deaths of those who saw the dog 3 times, and tales of such deaths date back to the 1800s.
Huh.
Kind of interesting.
So you just see a black dog and then...
A black dog that makes no sound even though it looks like it's barking at you. Or howling.
So it's like vocal cords or he's got something lodged in his throat?
Yeah.
Maybe it's choking.
Yeah, it's just a choking dog, yeah. So that's that one, which is interesting. Do you want to go through all these, or do you want to just do a couple more?
That doesn't matter. I mean, you just keep on. I want to I tried. You know what? I tried to find pets that are serial killers, like a serial killer dog. Go and find it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd think there'd be stories like that.
Yeah, like Cujo
evil
or
killer.
something.
Yeah, only real.
Well, yeah, it's because what?
Serial killer cat.
Huh?
It would mostly be cats that would be killing people.
Why?
Because have you seen dogs? They're more nicer than cats, and cats just don't care. I'm sorry to the cat lovers, but I don't care.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, our next up on the list is a cat, Wiggy, who sensed asbestos from beyond the grave. He's doing some contractor work.
He's actually in he works for James Sokolov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call this number
if you've been exposed to asbestos, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
So it says this strange encounter occurred after nursery school teacher Deborah Tadman's oldest cat Wiggy died.
Wiggy, what a name!
Yeah, grief-stricken.
It's all the asbestos. He wigs out.
Yeah, right. Grief-stricken, Deborah called an animal communicator named Sharon Callahan to contact the spirit of her lost pet. So we know where she stands on the debate about whether or not pets can haunt, because she paid somebody to tell her what her pet said. As Deborah recounts, Wiggy and I had a very close relationship, and I felt as if I had lost a child. He had seen me through marriage, divorce, other relationships, 3 house moves, and other life experiences. All right, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter to the story, I guess. I'm just reading now. Sharon was able to reach Wiggy in the great beyond and told Deborah Wiggy was concerned about her apartment because it was a toxic place. About a year later,
You sure this lady wasn't like doing drugs or something?
Yeah,
maybe it was the asbestos going to her head.
Could be. Well, this is the
It worked out.
The animal communicator is the one that said that it was a toxic place.
Okay.
About
Like
a
literally
year,
toxic.
Yeah, a year later,
Not
Deborah
figuratively.
decided to paint and discovered asbestos and highly toxic mold in the walls and ceiling of her place.
Next day, she's dead.
No, she lived to tell the tale thanks to Wiggy.
Wiggy. You
But,
ever
you know,
look at a cat and just be like, I'm going to name it Wiggy.
I have not. But my question is, why don't we call an animal communicator right now and see what Phil's take is on this? If they can contact dead animals, can't they talk to live animals?
Phil's probably like, oh, I got to pee on something.
He's a puppy, dude. All he thinks about is sniff, eat, pee.
Yep. And whatever he's doing right now.
Sniffing.
Phil. This
All right.
coach. He likes to play. Yeah.
He does like to play.
We got to make this a shorter episode.
All right.
Just so you know. A couple more stories. I have to go to sleep soon. Got to get up in the morning, work that overtime.
All right. Well, let's.
That I don't get paid for.
This the last one here that I have on this list is, I'm just gonna jump ahead to the last one, which is it's just named All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's a movie.
I know. On December 30th, 1993, a script was turned into... No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was going to say, really?
No, on December 30th, 1993, Jan Price suffered a near-fatal heart attack and had a near-death experience, which they decided to call an NDE for short.
That's enough.
During her NDE, Jan found herself in strange misty surroundings. Suddenly, her beloved dog Maggie, no E on that, just I, Maggie, an English Springer Spaniel, was with her. Maggie had died less than a month before. I felt her presence, her love, and she appeared to me as she had when she was in physical form, only younger and more vital, is what Jan says. According to Jan, Maggie could speak in a spiritual way, and said, "You know that Daddy can't handle both of us being gone right now." Jan told the dog that she was going back to the land of the living, and Maggie promised her when her time came to return to heaven, they would explore wonderful things together.
That's quite a conversation with a dog.
Yeah.
I feel like if you could if dogs could like really speak, they'd be stupid. They would just be
yeah, they seriously. Was it you? Oh, Mike and I were talking about
hungry.
That. Yeah.
Pet me.
Mike goes to this thing and they have like a discussion that was based on like how we do those question episodes, and one of the questions that they discussed was like, would you rather be able to speak every language or speak to animals? And I was like, speak every language, because all animals are going to be talking about is getting laid or getting food. Sorry, what am I supposed to say? She was here when I said the other thing the other day. I don't know what to say.
What other thing?
I'm not going to say it again because I felt weird saying it the last episode that she said here.
She wasn't here last week.
Yeah, not last week, but the last episode that she was here for.
Oh.
I don't know what to do anymore.
What? Playing Minecraft for? That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we had issues on that one too. And now I don't know what to do, so let's just end the episode here. I dressed it up as best I could. But that's my opinion of what animals are probably always talking about. They want to eat.
Only certain ones. Well, I guess you're right. For some animals, it's more instinctual than it is for joy.
Or for dogs, it's going to be, what's that over there? What's that? Oh, look at this. Smell this. Oh, that itches. My ear itches.
I feel like, you ever watch Up?
No.
You've never
That's
seen
the balloons one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that one.
There's like, there's dogs with like little collars with like voices on them. And they're always like talking. They're like threatening each other. And then all of a sudden they just go, squirrel! I feel like that'd be a pretty accurate.
I think that, yeah. I don't think dogs have like a conscious thought where they're like, I have to go do this right now. Like, I mean, if you ever stop, like a dog's walking through a room and you go, what's up, buddy? And then they just come and sit by you. Like, they don't, like, what were they doing before you said, what's up, buddy?
Phil.
They don't remember.
Phil. Beneful. Fix his ear.
Why are you fixing his ear, man?
Because he doesn't like it.
I think you don't like it. I think you're projecting.
Well, his ear's not supposed to look like that, Rob.
I think it's cool looking.
Yeah.
Well, so did we get to the bottom of whether or not animals haunt people?
Apparently they do.
Yeah. I mean, a
So if you
dog
see
in Connecticut, it will kill you. But then a dog in Nashville will save you on Halloween.
You need to talk into the microphone, kid. Learn the skills.
Will it really kill you? And plus,
Again, we understand what you're saying.
I know. And you don't have the mic by my mouth. So, can we watch The Office later?
And now we've digressed into something completely different. Welcome to Drew's home life. Can we watch The Office later? Don't pee on the carpet.
She wanted to name Phil Dwight.
I like Phil better.
I like Phil as well.
Although I wanted to call him Russ for some reason the other day.
Russ?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's a pretty random name.
I have no idea why, but the other day I was like really having a hard time not calling him Russ.
Russ? He'll answer to it probably.
Yeah, dogs answer to tones more than words, I think.
Bartholomew.
Wiggy.
Michelangelo. Taco. All right.
Doesn't answer to anything, apparently.
Well, do animals see the paranormal? Can they haunt you? I guess it's up to you, the listeners, to tell us.
Go to Connecticut 3 times to find out.
Email us. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your feelings.
So we drank.
What?
I know who's someone in Connecticut right now.
Oh, Madison knows someone in Connecticut right now.
But yeah, call them and tell them to look for the ghost dog.
My mom's boyfriend's daughter is in Connecticut right now with her mom and seeing her aunt.
Very specific details.
Yeah, my uncle's best friend's kid's nanny.
Okay. Well.
But yeah, so we drank UFO White.
Yep.
I was holding my phone so much that I couldn't drink it, but I do like it. I just didn't.
It was good. It went down smoothly. It's very light. I feel like you could like reach for this, if you want to just casually kind of like, you don't want something too heavy, too like bold in the flavor.
I think I'd drink
It's
this
right
in
there.
any situation, honestly.
I think so. It's a light beer. You drink it on the game day. You drink it after you mow the lawn.
Unless I was looking to get like really messed up and like if I was drinking to get drunk,
Yeah.
it's only 4.8% alcohol, so or 4.2 or something.
Phil's whining. What's wrong, bud?
4.8.
You see a ghost? Da-da-na-na-na-na.
All right, right on top of that. So drink it.
I say drink it as well. Rob, thank you for doing the intro. Thank you for doing the research.
Now I do the ending.
Yep, you do the ending every time. You want to do it? You want to do the live ending?
By the way, thank you for doing I know we did this last time, but thank you for doing the intro. Madison is the one that did the our awesome intro.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Phil. I think he sees a spirit. I think Earl is like hanging out with us.
Wait, that was his name?
Earl?
Her name. Oh, my name's Earl. Can he put on my name's Earl?
Huh?
Wait, was that the guy's name?
No. Okay.
It is
Because
no.
I was about to say my name's Earl.
I'm psychic.
Yeah. Maybe that's what Phil's sensing.
Yeah.
A little psychic energy. You got a little aura kicking off you.
I don't know. All right.
Now I do the intro.
Outro.
Go for it.
Outro. I hope you have a great time listening to Rob and Drew and Madison, which is me. So maybe you can buy some of this. We're at the local stores that they put down and they can get it. And goodbye, everyone. Make sure you listen to this a lot and so my dad can get money.
Raking it in. Where's mine?
Okay, gotta go.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.